All right, what is going on, everybody? This is how I made $600 day trading the Nasdaq. So today was a bit of a weird day. I can't lie. As you can see, though, 600 on three accounts, and it was a pretty weird day. I don't know. I kind of got lucky in a way, but basically, it was just a very, very obvious bullish day. Except like the targets we had weren't like too obvious, except for the very first targets of the day, which were what was it? We had these highs, which was basically like the only real drawn liquidity I had, and that was mainly what I was looking for coming into the day. Let me just make sure I'm not lagging too much. Okay, so that was the main draw I had coming into the day. But as you can see, we opened and market opened, just kind of just took it without a retrace, so no trades there. But we continue pushing higher. We actually had 10 a.m. news, which generated a data high. Why is my thing so laggy? You can see we have a data high right here, this candle. So that was the data high. And that pretty much became my DOL because I didn't really have anything else except for this hourly gap and then these highs. There was a trade on ES that I kind of missed that kind of annoyed me because I knew that ES was going to run to these highs now because it was way too obvious. And we had a little retrace right here, and then we had a flip, a really nice flip here. Like that was the trade I kind of was going to take, but the reason I didn't is because I didn't really have a solid break even. We were just pretty much bought like top blasting the shit out of this because this is the highest point that we're at. So those trades aren't really the cleanest. Um, pretty easy to avoid, but yeah, it was an all right trade. But it's fine that I missed that because it wasn't. I wouldn't say A plus. It wasn't A plus. But then we had this right. We're just obviously bullish. We could just tell by the trend itself. We're just literally just in an uptrend. Like I just really wanted to long. And what do we get? We get a really nice retrace, really nice wick here, and then a really good flip. And that like this alone is where I wanted to take the trade off of. And like my main reason for it is my main DOL is just this data high, which is again I like trading the data highs and whatever. But as you can see, I actually didn't take it on NQ. I accidentally entered on ES right here. I didn't realize that this thing was on ES, which kind of sucks. So if you go to ES, what happens? I got entered in the trade like right. I don't know. I think it entered me like here or something, and I was like, oh my god, I was so mad. I was pretty pissed. I was because it happens sometimes, and like it's not like I can like close it and then switch to NQ because then it'll just lock me out. Because as you can see, I have one trade day limit, one trade a day, so that kind of sucks. But as you can see, I pretty much just went for a what the fuck is going on? What the actual heck? That was weird. But I kind of just went for a 1-to-1. I made like literally I wasn't risking enough because it's NQ and ES are different, but technically got saved here because like I mean I don't know if I would have won this trade here. I think it would have been break even. I would have gone break even probably like here. So this would have been break even, but like either way, um, um, I got a little bit lucky today. Overall though, I could avoid this trade for sure. Um, it's not a trade I need to take. That's the thing. Like it is like a okay trade. It's just something you don't need to take, right? Because it's not like the highest probability. We don't really have a good DOL. Just like the overall movement is why I wanted to take this, and like this wick especially. Like I just really wanted to take this trade. I was pretty confident in it, so yeah, it's not the worst, but yeah, $600 on the day, and that's pretty much it. If you guys want to work with me one on one, you can just DM me. But going back to Boston today, that sucks, but we're here for like a couple more hours, so hey man, it is what it is. All trips come to an end, but we're back home by tomorrow, so back in the grind set. So peace out, y'all.